Good morning, movers, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen. Are you ready for today's strength Metcon workout? Metabolic conditioning. We're choosing strength exercises and we're moving quickly today. If you don't like fast moving workouts, don't do this one. I've got some that are slower moving. This one's gonna be quick. Okay, here's the format. You're gonna do 30 seconds of each exercise. I'll have 6 listed on the screen for you. You've got about 5 seconds to transition. Okay, I'll try to keep the weight amounts the same for a number of exercises so there's not a lot of shifting. But we're moving from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And then we'll take a 30-second rest. So this is intended to really use that explosive power with our muscles, but also to increase the heart rate. You're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here are the dumbbells that I've used for this session, but as always, lift within your own abilities. And I'll start you with a warm-up and end with a cool down. If you're looking for some summer fun and you want a schedule, a calendar, something to follow along with, I've got my new Summer Strong calendar available, and we have advanced or beginner workouts. So click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below. All right. Let's burn some calories, let's build some muscle, and move daily. Okay, it's strength training, but we're moving quickly. It's gonna be high intensity. I'm putting HIIT on the watch. Warming things up here. You want to make sure you do a good warm up before you just jump into fast moving strength training, okay? And there's lots of ways to hit strength training. This is one style of workout that I'll throw in maybe one every second week, right? So a lot of the training is slow and steady, you know, working on that eccentric phase, heavier weights. But this is something that I'm choosing to do to ensure that I get a little bit of work on that heart rate and increasing my velocity of oxygen there. Okay, I'm not necessarily working on the VO2 max with this workout, but we're challenging the muscles and we're really gonna burn a lot of calories because we're working fast, we're working hard. And I do like to also just challenge myself from time to time, see what I'm capable of, push myself a little bit. So that's what this workout's about today for me, for sure. One more here. Good. Let's turn into a static lunge, little pelvic tilt, and we'll drop for 10. Just lengthening in through that back quad a little bit here, getting the knees warmed up. Last one on this side. And switch and drop. Last one here. Very good. I'm gonna hinge forward at the waist, just do some leg extensions here. You can hold on to something for balance. Let's go 10 more on this side. And switch your leg. Flex that foot so it doesn't smack the ground. Good, 10 more here. Nice. Okay, some torso turns here. Let's reach right across. I know, I messed that up. I normally do that at the end. Are you confused now? Me too. I forgot what I was doing for a second. That's okay, I just still want to do a little bit more here. Reach up and over. And let's get both arms going. Some circles. Switch directions. Good, and heel digs here. I don't stretch through that calf, your Achilles heel, your hamstrings. Last one here. And up to some calf raises. Let's do 15. Up to the tiptoes, swing your arms. Five more. Okay, so there's the 6 exercises. 30 seconds of work, 5 seconds transition in between. So grab your weights right now, get yourself set up, because we're gonna move quick. All right, let's start. I've got my 20s and 15s down here. I'm gonna start the exercises, that front squat and the deadlifts with my 20s. Okay, folks, 30 seconds, work hard, feet are shoulder width apart, and we drop and drive. Good. Moving right into my deadlift with those 20s. Knees are soft. Here we go. And we hinge. Not rushing the deadlift, still focusing on my form, reaching hips back. Okay, knees are slightly softened. And you're keeping your dumbbells close to the shins. Bent over rows are coming up. Setting those down, grabbing 15s, getting ready for my rows. And we row, good, up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Moving into that King Kong, widening my stance. Squat it here, curl, press. That's it. Okay, going into that reverse lunge, 30 seconds per leg, holding 15s. I drop, same side, drop. You can either tap or do a high knee at the top. Okay, tap if you're feeling tippy, high knee or kick if you'd like, whatever works. Stay on this side. Last one here. Switching legs, shoulders back and drop. Last exercise coming up before our rest. We're heading down to push-ups. Weights go down. Get ready for push-ups and work. You can modify from your knees. Okay, 35 seconds of rest. Wow, ignore that beep. Have a little sip. That was voracious. That was fun. Okay, round 2 coming up. So you knew what you lifted. How did it feel? Lighter or heavier? And back to 20s. Get into position, front squat first. And here we go. Drop and drive. I started early, sorry. And into your deadlifts. Hinge at the waist. I'm switching weights for my bent over row with those 15s. Row it here. Same weight for my King Kongs, squat, curl, press. Core's engaged here. Nice, reverse lunges, same leg for 30. Stay with me on this side. Switching legs, shoulders back, and drop. Push-ups. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, 35 seconds rest. Whew, before round 3. I've already got a bit of the shakes from that muscle activation. Okay, I won't miss that last 5 seconds here. This time, walk it out. Little physiological sigh, double inhale through the nose, slow exhale to bring heart rate down. Okay. 5 more seconds. Rack it here. Front squats, let's work. Drop, drive. Core is engaged. Deadlifts, knees are soft. Picking up the weights for my bent over rows, 15s, and hinge, and we row. King Kongs, wide stance, shoulders back, squat, curl press. Reverse lunge, 30 seconds a leg, tall. Switching sides and down. You can rack weights on your shoulders if you'd like. Push-ups to finish off this circuit, then your break. Here we go. Nice. Okay, well, it was a little break here. So shake it out. Now, take a look at the screen. That's your next circuit. We're gonna start with that sumo squat, so nice and heavy. Okay, we'll keep a lot of tension on those inner and outer thighs and glutes. This is fun so far. I know it's quick, but that's the name of the game. All right, grab your weights, join me back. Okay, we're back. I'm starting with that sumo squat. So feet facing the front, wide stance, but then I'm gonna go right into that plie. I'll hold a 35 for both. Sumo squat to start, right here. And we drop. Good, I'm actually gonna turn it here just so I can get lower. Okay, of course you could hold 2 dumbbells if you don't have a heavier dumbbell that you wish to use. Good. Really hitting that inner thigh and glutes on this one here. And then we'll target definitely inner thigh on that plie coming up. Okay, now, full turn of those toes. I don't know why I was standing over there. Sorry. And drop. There we go. We feel it a little bit more in that inner thigh for sure. Stay really tall in your torso. Okay, don't bend down, don't bend forward. You're dropping into that plie. I'll grab those 15s for my alternating front lunge. Okay, grabbing here, shoulders back. We'll alternate here, just alternate. Again, you could hold these up on your shoulders if you wish. I'll be heading right into my hammer curls. I'll stick with my 15s here. Whew. Shoulders back, knees are soft, hammer here. Boom. Let's go. Coming up is 2 on the ground. We'll go right into that up-down plank and stay down there for V-sits. All right, almost there. And up-down plank, mod from the knees. Otherwise, your elbow, elbow, hand, hand. I'm tapping to alternate my lead arms. You could just hold a plank here if this hurts your wrists. You want to do a forearm plank instead. Bring that hand under the shoulder and press up. On your back for V-sits. Mod with a small package. And you're up here. Up. Your mod is right here. A low knee grab. Okay. Alrighty, let's stand up. Now you've got about your 35 seconds. Take a breather, grab some water or whatever you're drinking. Round 2. How did that play out for you? Was it good? Weights were good. I'll stick with a 35 for that sumo and plie. 15s were good for everything else. Okay, sumo, feet face the front, maybe slightly turned out, shoulders are back. 5 more seconds here, and then we're dropping nice and low. Here we go, low and drive, good. I'm squeezing those glutes at the top. Toes are out, plie, shoulders back, drop and drive. You definitely feel the difference where that weight hits, don't you? Far more lengthening in that inner thigh here. Rightly so. And alternating front lunge, holding 15s. I'm racking this to my shoulders just to save elbows a bit, as I know I'm gonna be using that forearm and elbow in my hammer curl. Last here. Hammer curls, elbows in, shoulders back. Hit it here. Set the weights, moving quickly, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, and work. 1, 2, and tap. 1, 2, and tap. Mod from the knees. Flip it for your V-sit, then your rest. Okay, 35-second break. Doing well, you've got one more round. Okay, think about your weights. How did everything feel? Okay, I'm gonna stick with what I got. That was good. Okay, heart rate about 148, so not too bad. Definitely wanna challenge that heart rate here too. Starting with your sumo again. Feet are wider than shoulder width. Got about 7 seconds here. Okay, nice and tall. Drop as low as you can. And work, push. Let's go. Into that plie, shoulders back and drop. Got your front lunges coming up. Holding 15s, alternating. Hammer curls. Stick your chest out. We'll head to the ground for the last two. Hammer curls and your V-sit. Okay. Sorry, up, down plank is what I meant. Here we go. Flip it for your V-sit, then your rest, and up, let's go. Okay, 35-second break. Check out the screen, that's the next circuit. Okay, you got a good rest here. Almost done that. Okay, clean up what you got. Again, look at the screen, grab your weights. Let's get ready to work. All right, we are starting, I'm gonna start with fives. We're gonna hit a side lunge with that front raise right there. You could hold one dumbbell this way. I'm gonna hold both, 30 seconds per leg. Here we go. So we step to that side lunge, hit that raise, and then push it off. Now you could hold your dumbbells palms facing, a little bit easier on the shoulders and might be a little bit better for your form where the dumbbell hits ya. Okay, so you decide. I'm gonna stay this way. It's a little bit more challenging. One more here. Okay, same front raise, switching legs, shoulders back. And we lunge and hit it there. Okay, moving to that squat lunge press. I'm gonna hold my 10, 30 seconds per leg. Squat here first, and into that lunge and press. Stay here. You wanna stay nice and low, keeping tension on that leg, okay? Now, if that hurts your shoulder to press, you can hold the weight on your shoulder here, okay? Your choice. Oops. Okay, switching sides. Here we go. Squat and lunge press. I'll be grabbing 15s for my hybrid squat curl. Okay, wide stance, sumo squat, and switch. So we squat, switch, that's it, and switch. Stay tall in your upper back. Skull crusher's coming up. I think I'll just hold one of these 15s. Okay, heart rate's up a bit. Elbows in, press and flex. Last one. Okay, you got your rest. Bring the heart rate down a little bit. That definitely kicked mine up. Wow, it was that squat lunge press. This is your recovery here. Moving back into that side lunge front raise. Okay, look at your weights, make sure you've got everything you need. Going in 15 seconds here. 30 seconds per side on your side lunge. I'll stick with these 5s here. Get ready, lunge it low. Switching sides for the lunge. Same weight on the front raise. Try to keep that leg straight. And if the lunge is bothering you, of course, you could just hit a squat instead. It's not easy. Okay, get ready. I'm holding that 10, squat, lunge, press, 30 aside. This one's hard. Oh, switch arms, switch legs, squat, press. Sumo hybrid curl, wider stance. Switch in the center. Skull crusher, I'll stick with 15. Okay, rest. I've taken the 20 here to do that, but each time I try, my heart rate's up too much. Okay, One more round, folks. Whew. This is working what needs to be worked on this girl, I tell you. Okay, one more round. That's not much. What is it, 3 minutes? We've got this. Okay, starting with that side lunge. 5 more seconds here. Get ready. Let's work. Switching legs. Don't hold your breath. Last here. Grabbing my 10, squat, lunge, press. You're here, press there. Switch legs, arms. This is so hard. Hybrid curl, 15s. Fatigue is setting in big time. I really have to rally in my brain to stay in the pocket, to do hard things. Okay, I'm gonna try the 20 on the last here. Skull crush. Ten more seconds, folks. Stay with me. In 3, 2, 1, and done. You move daily. Holy, that was a good strength HIIT workout. Nellie Olson and Holy Hannah are called in today's workout. Okay, let's bring the heart rate down, swing things out. And you know, depending on the weight amounts you used, either you're really jacked up there and you need longer recovery. If you were a little bit lighter, maybe you're ready to go for your stretch. Maybe you want more. Put this on repeat. I dare ya. Okay, let's stretch it out. Let's stretch things out. Good job. We are a little bit shaky here. Let's go right into that crossed knee stretch. Grab the ankles, draw them in. Oh, that feels so good. That's it. If you can't do this one, do that glute stretch in that 4 position instead, okay? Otherwise, really try to draw those ankles toward you. You're just gonna increase that stretch in those hips and switch sides. Good, good. All right. Did anyone listen to that coaching call, the podcast that I had with Dr. Stuart Phillips? He's an exercise scientist, published over 330 publications, so very wise in his ways. I just loved the podcast. I thought he gave so many great points. And one of the big ones was, switch sides here, do you need to lift really heavy at this age in the game, or can you lift a bit lighter and still increase lean muscle tissue? So, I've listened to Dr. Brad Schoenfeld a lot, and he teaches that you can build muscle with lighter weights. You just have to push the system. That's the caveat. You need to challenge the muscles. And Dr. Phillips said something similar. He said in the clinic that he works in, they use this rate of perceived exertion. So they want their seniors, the people that are training or whoever they are, to be at that 8, 9, possibly a 10 out of 10 if it feels good. But the biggest and most important factor is that they're enjoying what they're doing so that they show up again tomorrow. Because already, he says that 80% of the population are not training. So if you're here today, you're already winning. You're already leaps ahead of the world who's not moving daily. So make it sustainable for you so that you want to show up again the next day. Now, one of the things he said is, if in your later life you want to be able to throw bales of hay because you live on a farm and that's part of your job, then yes, in your 50s, 60s, you should be lifting heavier weights, grabbing barbells, actually doing the actions that you're going to replicate in your day-to-day. But if you're not doing that, and maybe you're just wanting to be strong for walking and hiking and golfing or whatever it is, then that really heavy load might not be as necessary. But again, in order to stave off the loss or keep sarcopenia at bay, which is the loss of lean muscle tissue, we want to do enough that you're challenging the muscles to get that little adaptation. He says we're all sort of on this trajectory after the age of 40, right? And what we want to do in terms of that loss of lean muscle is mitigate it as much as possible. So it's a slow slope of losing muscle, not that drastic decline, right? I thought that was really wise. So I definitely, I like lifting heavy because I really want to increase muscle. I want to be strong. But I also do enjoy from time to time challenging the muscles with a higher rep range and lighter weights. The thing is, it does take a bit longer for my muscles to get to fatigue when the weight isn't that heavy. I was at fatigue in many of these exercises here today, and for you, it's going to be different than it is for me, right? So you might have been lifting heavier and still not reached that point, or maybe you were lifting lighter and you reached that point before the 30 seconds was up. So it's all different for everyone, but again, the big caveat is that you need to challenge the muscles and see if you can get to that rate of perceived exertion at that 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 when you're training. Yeah, so the only way you're going to get better at things is if you overload it and progressively get better, right? So he said, if you want to get better at walking, you either have to walk faster or walk longer. Otherwise, nothing's going to change. So I liked that mindset, is to always be challenging yourself. You can listen to that full podcast right there. I encourage you to do that. Okay, see you all in the next workout.